Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us in the kitchen today. I'm Executive Chef Brittany Hockey with Spartan Nash, and I've been a chef for a little over 5 years now, all grocery store based. So I'm here with Lauren today from OwnBrands. And Lauren, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course.
I am the OwnBrands marketing manager, so my team's responsible for all things OwnBrands. So the Our Family brand, Fresh and Finest by Our Family, and Finest Reserve by Our Family.
Big window there and lots of things. So as a chef in all of our stores, I love OwnBrands, utilizing them, seeing them, and all the creative things you guys have come up with. Kind of what's the basis around OwnBrands and what do you guys strive to achieve to our customers?
I mean, it's pretty obvious across just OwnBrands in general is the value that it brings, especially in today's climate where prices are rising. We try and deliver products at a reasonable cost to our shoppers, but then also providing quality with that. So we're not just bringing them that low price, we're also bringing a quality product. And we've got products across the whole store. We can fill your pantry, your fridge, your freezer.
Everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We also try and bring our shoppers community and connection. So we have this thing called the Our Family Cares program, and that is essentially how we give back to our communities. So we're really invested in all of the areas that our products are sold. We want to support all kinds of local nonprofits and give back to them. So we do that through that program, but then we also have the Direct Your Labels program where our shoppers can clip out like Our Family UPC labels and send them in and get 5 cents per label for their nonprofit.
So you're teaching me things right now. So that's good. I mean, that's a lot more than I ever knew that we did.
Yeah.
So for me, mostly I am deli oriented within the company. So even everything that we create in the deli, we try to utilize Fresh and Finest products and all of that in our recipes. And I don't think there's been one thing that I haven't been able to find that I needed for a recipe. So, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. We've got a lot of really great options, especially in the deli. I mean, we have all of the Fresh and Finest dips and so many different flavors. The street corn one is super good.
So the tzatziki is one of my favorites, but I'm a huge Middle Eastern Mediterranean flavor profile fan. That's definitely my fave. The fried pickle dip.
That's good.
So anybody that knows me knows that I'm almost overly a pickle addict a little bit. So I pickle my own pickles.
Do you really?
I buy pickles. I actually had a pickle phone case that my kids picked out for me because they know how much I love pickles. So the fried pickle dip is definitely up there.
And it meets your criteria.
It does.
Okay.
It does. With the non-dippers or pita chips.
And we just launched the Fresh and Finest pita chips as well.
I saw those at Expo and they were delicious.
Yeah,
so
they're
good.
Super good. Yeah, there's several different varieties. There's a cinnamon and sugar one that's kind of sweeter.
I haven't tried that one.
And yeah, there's one with jalapeno as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, really good flavors.
I think when I tried them, I just tried the sea salt.
That
was,
those go with everything.
Right. It's the ultimate dipper for anything.
Exactly.
So, no, that's so cool. So how long has each brand been around?
So this year we are celebrating our 120th anniversary of the Our Family brand. And in the past couple of years, we've introduced Fresh and Finest by Our Family and Finest Reserve, which is our newest brand. We just launched that last year, and it's essentially our premium brand of products. So we have a lot of really unique flavor profiles and products that are imported from different countries too. So we have pasta and pizza that are imported from Italy, which are so good. And they're easy to make too. We have 4 different varieties of frozen pizza that you just take out of your freezer, throw in the oven, and you have pizza from Italy.
I need that in my life with kids
good.
And work and family.
I
think everybody gets this gist of a chef and they'll ask oh, what do you cook at home?
Right.
Your kids got to eat all kinds of good food. I'm by the time you get home, you really don't want to.
I did that all day already.
So actually, those things are right up my alley because that's easy dinner with activities and different things going on for sure.
Oh, for sure. And it brings that elevated experience too. It's not just your typical pepperoni pizza from the freezer aisle. The pepperoni pizza that we have for Finest Reserve actually has a spicy honey that you drizzle on top of it. It's so good.
I mean, like the hot honey is like a huge thing right now.
It is.
We may or may not be working on something including hot honey.
Thank goodness.
Maybe. So I think with the Finest Reserve, the thing that's really stuck out to me lately is all the different spices and seasonings that were brought on. So not only do you have your, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, things like that, there's a lot of like different flavors. So again, being very like, Mediterranean flavor profile, the za'atar spice is in there. There's a Creole seasoning. So there's a truffle salt.
There is, yeah.
So like all of those really kind of like call to me because not only is it fun and creative, but your typical just person at home cooking is going to experience a lot more different flavor profiles than what they would typically get just cooking their normal day-to-day meals. So
yeah, and that's 100% like the goal for the brand is to bring those unique flavors, but still at that like value that our family brings. I mean, it's the like higher end, more premium products, but we're not charging an arm and a leg for it. We're still trying to bring that reasonable price to customers.
Is there anything new, fun, exciting kind of like we've been working on or?
Yeah. I mean, we're always launching new products. It keeps it super fun and exciting. But our latest one is all of the Finest Reserve like sauces and pestos. So we have 8 different varieties. I think I can list them off. We have a basil Alfredo and a traditional Alfredo, and then a marinara and an arrabbiata. Is that the right way to say that?
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a sun-dried tomato pesto, and then just a basil pesto and tomato ricotta as well.
That's awesome.
A lot of really great sauces, and they're all imported directly from Italy. So it's like the freshest ingredients and unbeatable flavor. And those are going to be paired with our new like dry pastas as well. So we have a variety of those coming in from Italy as well. Those should be here really soon, and we're excited to pair those two things together to make an easy but like flavorful meal at home.
Within those brands, like our family obviously has been around for the longest amount of time. So do you see like a big increase with the more gourmet, I would say, brands like moving kind of like rapid because of, I mean, in today's day and age with podcasts, Pinterest, online, I mean, any kind of recipe and things like that. I mean, do you remember that feta recipe that was all over social media?
Yes, I do.
We couldn't get feta anywhere. Everybody had to try this viral recipe. So have you guys seen like kind of those brands take off?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's why we're starting to do more of that and see more of that just in the industry in general. I mean, people's way of eating changed. I think COVID changed a lot of that. People started cooking a lot more at home by themselves, and they wanted to bring those flavors to their homes versus having to go to a restaurant and order it. They could do that in the comfort of their home. So we want to meet shoppers where they're at and bring them those really unique flavors. We also have some like barbecue sauces and salad dressings. Like there's a sweet mesquite molasses barbecue sauce and lots of like really great flavors that elevate like your grilling and your salads and every meal essentially.
I saw those actually. I tried, there was oh my gosh, sweet Vidalia onion, I believe, dressing.
Yep,
and
there is.
Vidalia onions, I mean, are huge, and just that name alone, giving it that kind of like sticks out.
It does.
So that one, I mean, it was so good. It was in a creamy dill. I tried
there
once.
Is a creamy cucumber dill.
Yes, that it was so good.
It's super good. Yeah, on salads with veggies. I love it.
Yeah.
Have you had the new like the Our Family refrigerated pickles? No. You really? That's
out of
shocking.
all things that I haven't tried.
Yeah. No, we just brought those in earlier this year. And they're refrigerated. So they're like from farm to the store shelf in 7 days. Like it's freshly packed and it's on the shelf. It's like as fresh as it gets. There's spicy ones and pickled chips and like whole pickles as well. So like whatever your pickle needs are.
All the pickles we have at your favorite grocery store.
That we do.
Yeah. That's awesome. So in the freezer aisle, so like, again, as moms and kids and all of that, I mean, we're rushing around constantly and trying to find like the easiest go-to item. So like, I tend to have like something that's helping me with dinner, and then I like, spaz it up a little bit and like make it creative. So the freezer aisle is one that tends to help with that a little bit.
Oh,
So
sure.
I know we've talked about pizza, but I think I've also seen like ravioli in there. And what other kind of like quick items you have that like for quick dinners?
Yeah, we've got all kinds of options. I mean, we definitely have the raviolis and tortellonis and girasoli from Finest Reserve. But then we also have just the classic Our Family ravioli and tortellinis as well. We have Our Family garlic bread, super easy. Pick up a loaf of that, throw it in the oven, have it with your pasta. It makes a great and easy meal solution. We've got endless frozen veggies, like every kind you could think of.
All of it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So out of all the items, because you see them all, like if you had to pick like one item that you would say like, this is my staple, like I have to have this in my house.
Well, it's pretty basic, but the Our Family peanut butter. I love it. I like grew up eating like national brand peanut butter, of course, like, and as soon as I switched over to the Our Family peanut butter, I can't go back. I don't know. There's something about it that just like tastes different. I absolutely love like all of the Finest Reserve products, really all of our products. I haven't found one that I don't like, but the peanut butter is just, it's something different.
Okay, so I have to know, is it crunchy or creamy? What you go to?
Typically creamy.
Okay.
But I do like the crunchy one too.
I was going to say, I go crunchy. Like that's my favorite. And I haven't actually, I guess I'm just going to have to like go shopping today now.
For sure.
And try all of the things.
Just shop every aisle in the store.
Definitely. So what other things? What do we got? New items, fun items?
Yeah, we do actually have some new like fall items that we're going to be launching. So like our pumpkin spice coffee. And
I forgot about the coffee. We have a whole line of coffee and espresso and things. Like, and it's delicious. I have tried that.
It's so good. Yeah. But yeah, so we have like all those new fall items coming out for Our Family. But then we also have some like fun candies that are coming out for Finest Reserve. We have some seasonal toffees that are launching, and they are so good. We have like the most wild flavors. We have a s'mores one and a pumpkin spice toffee. There's a dark chocolate peppermint one for like Christmas. Yeah. All the fun flavors.
Everybody's mouth is watering right now, actually. So in the deli, if you have not tried the Fresh and Finest soups.
They're so good.
Like, best soup I've ever had in my life. Yeah. And it's so convenient.
It is. It's so easy. And there's so many different kinds, too.
The lobster bisque and me are like best friends, actually.
I love lobster bisque.
So good. And, I mean, just the plain chicken noodle as well. They are fantastic items.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong. And, like, the cactus chili one, too.
It has that sweetness.
Yeah. I didn't know what to expect with that one. I was like, cactus chili? Yeah. Really? Like, is that a thing? Is that good? And it was super good.
So the cactus chili, as I've explained, I'm not a huge sweet eater. Yeah. So I want that little bit of sweetness, but not much. So I'll take our plain chili and our cactus chili and do like a half and half.
Okay.
Because then you get that little bit of like, you know, your plain chili flavors with a little bit of heat and then the sweetness from the cactus chili. And it's like the perfect combination ever.
Yum. Okay, so now I kind of am ready for fall. Yeah, like soup season.
I mean, you're talking about pumpkin, soup, like all these things. I mean, how could you go wrong? So like within the podcast, I like something kind of a little bit fun at the end. So we're going to do 3 rapid fire questions.
Okay.
What's your lucky number?
7. I don't know.
If you travel, are you driving or flying?
Flying.
Okay. And if you had to pick your favorite fast food restaurant, what would it be?
Maybe Chick-fil-A.
Okay, well, there you go. I like it. So fun hanging out with you though in the kitchen. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
thanks
telling
for
us
having me.
So much about OwnBrands. I mean, like you taught me things today for sure. So that's always a plus. Thank you everybody for joining us today. If you had as much fun as we did, like and subscribe, and we will see you again back here in the kitchen.